So, hey everyone, this is Todd Daniels again with another board review for you. This is the 2022 GNU Banked Country. This is a new board in their line, and it was designed by Temple Cummins and his son Cannon. If you guys don't know who that is, he is pretty well known for being a really good rider for things like bank slaloms. He's a Mount Baker rider, really good free rider. So yeah, let's talk about the board. First of all, we'll go with the bindings. This is the bent metal transfer binding. This is a really nice binding. The power transfer plates that they sell that are supposed to be different in every binding, I personally don't notice the difference too much. The binding base plate in itself alone is really good. It's very responsive, feels good underfoot. So that really the power plate, I'm not sure how much it needs to be. You need to buy another one to get stiffer. The bindings feel really good. One of the best things about a bent metal binding is their offset forward lean adjuster. It is the most simple thing you could possibly imagine. I like forward lean, as I'm an old guy and like to carve. So this offset, I call it the living cube. I don't know if that's the real name, but they've been doing this when they're even back in the old days when they had their old metal bindings, and it is functionally the best thing going. It's just super easy. Metal heel hoop works great. Toe cap does not slip. I would like it to be more molded, not just flat, because a lot of customers will just end up putting it right over their foot and not on the toe, because it does not look so much like a toe cap, but it does function well. The board is a directional board. It is not super wide. It is more on the narrowish side. Lots of side cut. What is new for this year on this board, it has a progressive pro magnet traction. So this is their new thing. It is not magnet traction. It's a progressive side cut in the front with magnet traction starting here and progressing into the back of the board. The tail of the board looks a lot like a Yes Optimistic tail. This is the key of this board. This board is softer in the nose and progressively stiffer into the tail. The tail for the 159 I'm riding today is stiff. This board will actually rail like a cambered 162. You can really rail this board. Also, the nice thing about this board is even if you're an intermediate rider, this board's for you. This board won't whip you around. This will be good from anyone from intermediate to highly advanced, especially people that like to do like really low carbs. They'll love it. I actually would ride this board, not that I do it anymore, but I would actually ride this board in a half pipe. The board is just the way the flex pattern is. I think it actually worked really well on transition. That might be why it's called the Bank Country, just because it works on banks. Base is super good, fast. Obviously, you've got a directional nose on the board, stiffer tail, really good riding board. I would ride this board as my daily driver, the one board I would ride every day for doing pretty much anything. In the tight trees, it is very responsive, very turny, and when you really want to pin her, it holds. I did find that the tail actually holds so well. I did do a speed line down my usual run and actually caught my tail because it just didn't give out, and I actually did give out. So I ended up falling on my butt, but that was more pilot error. The board will go as hard as you want it to go. So yeah, that's my review of the Bank Country. I think a lot of people are gonna like this board. It is very similar to what was the Nicholas Mueller, or is now called the Essential Service, or the Eric Jackson. I would put this board a little bit more aggressive as far as carvability than both of those. It is really good at railing turns, but yes, it is just for cruising around. It's totally rideable. So that's my review. Thank you. Bye.